Hey everyone, it's Dan from the Nostalgia Test Podcast. Just wanted to let you know if you're looking for a unique customized gift for your friends or family, hire the Nostalgia Test Podcast to create a special personalized private episode or to roast your friends or family. We create each personalized gift with special show notes and quotes just like the real thing. And also, why not invite us to host your next virtual event? Go to nostalgiatest.com and click the Hire Us tab, and let's get nostalgic. On today's episode, Dan surprises Manny with yet another 90s
useless toys
lightning round. Let's get ready! Welcome to the Nostalgia Test Podcast, the show where two longtime friends put their mainstream pop culture past to the ultimate test, the Nostalgia Test.
You're not going to say the Rumble?
I don't know. I think you have to pay for that.
You have to pay for that.
You have to pay for that, Manny. Like,
Careful.
Just like happy birthday, just like, you know, all those things. You have to pay for that. Well, everyone, welcome to another episode of the Nostalgia Test Podcast. I'm Dan here in LA, and I'm here with my longtime friend and co-host Manny Coelho there in New York. Manny, how you doing today?
Doing perfect, Dan. Doing great. Can't wait for it. Didn't realize that all of a sudden I was going to get a lightning round today.
No,
Wow.
You know, I decided why not? We haven't done a lightning round in a little bit. I felt like this is what we do. We come up with things on the fly. Manny and I were talking about if we had to describe our podcast, like what is our podcast? Like what is the niche, the niche or niche?
They say.
Oh,
Find
boy.
your niche.
That's going to be
Dan.
a drop. Niche?
Find your niche. Niche?
Niche. No, the niche or niche. Niche. Find your niche. Niche.
Niche.
Or
How do you describe our podcast? And what do we say it was?
You and I were talking about how, like, and this is a very New York and East Coast, probably Northeast, East, maybe just New York and New Jersey. We're like the bodega of podcasts. Like you go
Bodega
in
Podcast. You go in 3 o'clock in the morning and you could find a breakfast sandwich, some deli meat, some frozen Haagen-Dazs bars that have been there like for a while.
Sure.
Oreos to go, mini Oreos, mini Chips Ahoy.
Cleaning supplies if you got to
Cleaning supplies, cat food,
toys.
I mean, what can't you find at a bodega?
You can sometimes find movies, you know, a nice, like high quality bootleg movie.
There's definitely a bong, some sort of smoking apparatus area in the corner.
Yeah.
That you're just like, why do you have all these? How are you making money on any of these?
Either they're selling someone CDs or someone's in there trying to sell you a CD. You could get everything there. But if you don't know what a bodega is, the other way is to think of it on a more, I guess, general scale. We are the Marshalls of podcasts. You just go in there and whatever you need, you're going to come.
Marshalls, huh? You went with Marshalls. I would go like 7-Eleven. Is 7-Eleven out in the West Coast?
Yeah, of course they are. And
what about
terrible.
Are they? They're terrible?
Dude, have you ever gone into a 7-Eleven? Well, maybe
7-Eleven is a high-class bodega.
No, Long Island 7-Elevens are different than LA.
How is that possible?
Dude, a lot of shit goes down at the 7-Eleven in Los
Really?
Angeles. Yeah. It's kind of like, remember you were living in Queens and then you saw Dunkin' Donuts and it had like all the stereotypical characters that would be at Dunkin' Donuts at like any time of the day. And you're just like,
yes.
Oh, this is going to be a little weird walking past there. That's 7-Eleven here to like the 100th degree.
Cool.
Yeah. It's not like the 7-Eleven on Long Island. Like if there's still one there on Mineola Boulevard and Jericho Turnpike.
There is.
Yeah.
There is.
It's not like that.
Okay. Got it. And that's a nostalgia test tangent.
But yeah, you're going to get everything here. We're the podcast and we're going to put our childhood to the test, your childhood to the test. Was it still good? Is it still good? Is it just nostalgic or is it bad? And today we got a great lightning round. I surprised Manny with this lightning round of 90s. I guess we'll just call them knickknacks and toys.
That's what you're going with?
I think so. I don't know. Maybe we'll change that.
I mean, I don't know. It's the first time I'm hearing about what I'm getting lightning rounded by.
So Manny, when you hear that, like, what are some things you're
knickknacks and toys?
Yeah, some of the things that you're possibly thinking about that is going through your head right now, being like
snap bracelets.
Okay.
the little like stupid digital pet that you have to take care of, like Nakujami pet. I don't know what the heck it was called.
Yeah.
I can only think about snap bracelets.
Yeah.
Because Pogs are not toys. Pogs.
I don't know what Pogs are. We still need to do an episode on Pogs, and I think
is that a game?
It's supposed to be a game.
Okay.
But I don't know.
Yeah, so like snap bracelets, like stupid, like what we would consider like fidget spinners and stuff like that from back in the day. Those little sticky things they used to get at like the 50-cent.
So you're going in there. So that some of the things I have here are like actual toys, but like I feel like they're things that only happened at that time and it vanished. But I think you're also on the right track with other things that I have here. And one thing I have a few things that maybe if you have never seen it before, that's okay. But here we go, Manny. Are you ready?
All right. I guess as ready as I'm going to ever be for the lightning round of Dan's lightning round.
We'll get in. Here we go. Just making sure it's good.
Dan's lightning round. Don't call him Lightyear.
So here we go.
Don't call him Buzz.
I'm going to share my screen so you can see the first one. And here we are. The Yak Back.
The Yak Back.
Yeah.
Holy nostalgia. Oh now, man, this is going. I'm like my Rolodex is. I'm literally trying to flash like different pictures of my childhood to be like, what the heck is this thing? Do I remember it? Not really sure. It kind of looks like the flip it, pop it, poop it. Good, you know
this thing
style.
Yeah, this is the thing where like it's almost like remember the Talk Boy thing.
Dude, this is the thing you record.
Yes.
And it records only a couple seconds.
That's right.
And you can like give it right back. So it's like stupid sound effects.
Yeah.
Yes.
This thing was crazy. I remember, I don't even know if I had one, but I remember seeing it and wanting to play with it and like maybe also using it in the store, just hitting the say button and like saying something on it and leaving it. But like, yeah, man, the
fart
Yak
noise,
Back.
make a fart noise.
Yeah, then they came out with like the Yak Back here. Like this is like the bigger one.
The ultimate Yak Back. Yeah. So this would be like kind of like dropping your drops that you do. Like that's a good meatball. That's a good meatball. Like you could save that.
Yes. You could like your own drops. You can walk around having your that's a good meatball or smeal.
Then smeal. Or like I gotta get a towel. Yeah. I have to go get her wipe.
Yeah, I gotta get a towel. That's right. So this is the Yak Back. It was only around, I think, for just a little bit. It's just like it was just a staple for me in my like 90s childhood, the Yak Back. And then it just vanished. I think after that, like I just never heard of it again. I just never saw it again. And it actually that was the end. And then I was like really upset because the Yak Back was really cool. It was kind of like that Home Alone thing where like where Macaulay had it, but like this is like just
you didn't need a tape recorder for this one.
No, this just came in a little plastic package.
Yeah,
absolutely. So Yak Back, Manny, what do you think?
It stays nostalgic. I don't know if I even had one, and as you know, out of the two of us, for some reason, I had a lot of these things. I had like the pocket rockers.
Right.
That was cool. The pocket rockers, remember that?
Yes.
So I think this is cool. I wish I could play with it now. If we had one, I might be into it for a second, and then I think I get bored of it. I mean, you could get all these sounds on your phone, right? But would it be cool to have now handheld and something that's not your phone? Maybe it would be cool.
I think it would be.
But would it get annoying?
Well, possibly. I think you'd also just not know what to do with yourself because you're not used to kind of like having to do something like other than on your phone. So you might just forget about it after like a whole week. But like, dude, just like to tell you, it wasn't just the Yak Back. They had the Yak Back, then the Yak Back 2, then the Yak Back Warp R, Yak Guard, Yak Time, Yak Wacky.
And then how much time did they get all these?
I don't know. Yak Back SFX, Yak Backwards. The Yak Backwards, Yak Back Ball, Yak Maniac, Yak Back Power Pens.
Wow.
Yeah. I think they crunched it all into probably 3 years. And then that was the end of this.
Yeah. They were doing great. And they had to make the money that they could. And that was it.
Yeah.
But I think it stays nostalgic.
Stays nostalgic.
It's not bad. I just think for kids, maybe it'd be funny for a moment. but then it just, you can get all these sounds on your phone.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there's an app that you could go pop, pop, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. I totally think it definitely stays nostalgic. Yak back.
Like right now, I have a sound of a dog crying.
Marty McFly.
Marty McFly, get out of here. Marty McFly shows up. He's just sleeping for our other recording that we did. And now he wakes up. Sorry, everybody. We say how it is here at the Nostalgia Test podcast.
Yeah.
And now he wants to go out. He's been sleeping for an hour and a half. So I'm going to have to take a break and we're going to have to edit this, Dan.
Okay, go ahead.
Have to edit this.
Go ahead. Just let it run.
Damn it.
Hey, everyone out there, if you like this, send some more lightning rounds. Go to the website at thenostalgiatest.com. Hit suggest a test on the list to your right of in the website and suggest a lightning round. Get us up to 10,000 downloads. Manny and the Speedo.
Wearing a Speedo. Banana hammock. And I'll let you pick the Speedo.
Oh, dear God. And we're back.
Manny's back.
And we're back from that. That was a great commercial.
The Yak back.
Oh, man. So the Yak back stays nostalgic. It was fun while it lasted, Yak back, but I mean, you couldn't put more products out. I mean, it was just too many. After a while, it was just like you're just recording a voice on a pen or on a
mean, yeah, like, come on. I guess all those other buttons were just trying to make things easier, but whatever. We got phones now. So
yeah.
Move on.
All right. So the next thing, and this next thing could be probably argued that it's like not the 90s, but I feel like it was big in the 90s. So we're putting it there. And the next thing we have here are troll dolls.
Yes.
Now,
holy nostalgia.
These things,
dude. These things took over everything. You would get your Valentine this. You would get your sister this. Like, collect them. I had hundreds, not hundreds, but I had a lot of these, dude. Different sizes. They had some that had jewels on them.
Yeah.
Trolls, baby.
There's the one with the jewels.
They made cartoons.
They had the troll cartoon. They're the one with the jewels.
Yeah.
So
crazy
weird.
Hair.
So weird.
So weird. Why? Why did we like this? Because somebody told us to like this.
So the troll dolls were created in 1959 by Danish fisherman and woodcutter Thomas Dam. Dam could not afford a Christmas gift for his young daughter and carved a doll from his imagination. Other children in the Danish town saw the doll and wanted one. So then Dam's company, Dame Things began producing the dolls in plastic under the name Good Luck Trolls. So then it became popular in the 60s, but then it came resurgence during the period of popularity in the early to mid 90s. Several attempts were made to market troll dolls to young boys. This included action figure lines such as the original Battle Trolls from Hasbro and so on and so forth. So these are the troll dolls. Man, these things were nuts.
Yeah, man.
They look terrifying.
They definitely, I mean, they have versions of these things now, right? They're just not as like crazy. They're not as crazy popular as they were.
No. In 2005,
because like even I see like Beanie Babies are coming back. No, Smeal.
Why?
I don't know,
dude.
But
look at this one. You see,
the one with the crazy hair.
No, the doll, the troll.
Oh, with the butt. Like why? Why does the troll need a butt?
Yeah.
I have to go get her wipe.
Why does the troll?
And the trolls are just straight up naked.
Yes, and then so when you put clothes on them, it's like that's a choice. Like they're just not wearing pants.
And you're buying that clothes.
Yeah, no, you're buying these clothes. Like this could be definitely.
It's all nonsense. Dude, it's all nonsense.
The more and more I look at them, and these are the trolls, obviously from the Troll movie, where they get really weird looking, even weirder in my opinion. At least these kind of like are trolls, and they kind of, I don't know what they try to do with them here, but yeah, troll dolls. I think I had a couple. They were really odd, and but I'd
say they actually don't pass the test because it's actually they're not like they try to make them look cute.
Yeah,
this is a stupid thing to have.
Yeah, this is like a pet rock, or like this is like a chia pet. Like
it's stupid.
Yeah. So you're thinking
there are a couple of things that we had as a kid that I'm like, I know it's nonsense, but I thought it was good. Yeah. Like these things, the arms didn't move. They were like, they didn't do anything. You just bounced them around. They were terrible. They're stupid. I don't even think they're nostalgic.
Wow. So we're going Three Musketeers bad on this?
Yeah. No, it's terrible. Troll. It's a troll.
Dude, I think
This is why trolls are synonymous to like bad things. Like, people on TikTok are trolls. Like, this is an awful toy.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
This is awful.
Yeah. You know what, Manny? I
Stop
think
it.
I'm going to have to be on your side. I think we have to get rid of this and just
Get rid of the
where it
trolls.
was. No more trolls. Definitely not cute. They're like, they don't even, they look like they're possessed, actually.
Yeah.
I'm scared of them.
They're cheap. They're crap. Moving on.
Yeah. Moving on. All right. So Trolls doesn't pass, but Yak Back definitely nostalgic. Trolls
Nostalgic.
out of here. Trolls out of here.
I could understand why Yak Back was good.
Yeah. I never would buy one of these now.
Never.
No, I don't even know where to find.
Can't even
them.
move the arms. I'm done. I know the imagination you could pretend to, but they're stupid. Why are you collecting so many?
Dude, I don't know.
They all just have different colored hairs.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. So
they're jewels. They tricked you into buying the same doll.
The jewel ones is so weird. It's just the same doll with a cheap jewel in it.
Wow. Come on. Plastic.
Wow. All right.
Get out of town.
Troll, you're out of here. All right.
They trolled us.
Manny, I got one that I don't know if you had, but I definitely, this is something from my childhood. And here we go. Water talkies.
Holy nostalgia. This is a thing? Wait, you had this?
I had it. My cousin had this. I had friends that had
Zoom in here. Zoom in. I might have, or I've seen it. I probably saw this. I didn't have this.
You didn't have this.
I had a pool, but I had an above ground pool.
So this is the
As
thing.
Mitch Hedberg says how much fun can you have in an above ground pool?
Look
Apparently,
at these kids. They're putting this in their mouth.
Ew.
So what you did was you put this underwater, and I think you filled it with water at first or whatever, and then you were supposed to be able to talk into it, and if you were underwater with someone,
and talk to each other,
you would be able to hear them.
So you couldn't just scream underwater. Did you ever try doing that? I did that a couple times.
Yeah.
So you're just screaming underwater, and they decided to market it to people.
Yeah. So this is like you scream or talk into this thing. Though I'm trying to figure out how you would talk. You have to put that like over your mouth. How can you make words?
So why not just talk when you put your head above water? Like you're not staying in a pool that long. Like I wasn't like, maybe I could hold my breath back when I was younger, like a minute, but like, I don't need to talk to you, bro, for a minute. And if you're talking, you're wasting your breath. So you're literally talking for like 30 seconds. Dude, okay.
How amazing is this?
What are you having, a full conversation?
How
underwater? Yeah, Dan,
oh
let's get these things and go and do the podcast from the underwater.
Dude, just record the whole thing on the water.
At 30 seconds of a clip.
Dude, this thing, now that I look at it, when I was a kid, I was like, oh, this is the coolest thing. Like I could talk underwater, but no one could ever hear what anyone was saying ever underwater.
Yeah, you need headphones to go along with it.
Which look what
that's what you should have done. We should have came up with the headphones that coincided with the speaker.
Dude, this toy was dumb. This is one of those.
They sold this toy.
Yeah, and people bought it.
Somebody bought it. Like a father and a mother was like, yeah, we'll get this. This seems legit.
Yeah.
Like, what a waste of a toy. But you got to give it to the toy company to make this.
You have to. I mean,
like, dude, like they were like, this will work. You think kids would buy this? They'll buy anything. The parents would just want to make them shut up. So now they get to go and scream underwater. The parents don't have to hear them.
It's just like you tell your kids, like they're like yelling, it's like, go in the pool and here, take this and just stay underwater.
Take this. Go talk to your sister under the pool. I don't want to hear your conversations.
Just stay underwater and talk. I don't want to hear you.
Stupid, Dan. This is another put it away with the freaking Three Musketeers. Oh my God!
Bar. Listen to this. So water talkies are devices which makes talking underwater possible, which it didn't. They were invented by Richie Statuowski Jr. in 1995 at the age of 11. That's him right here. This kid invented it.
Of course he did.
The water talkie is a colorful cone-shaped device that amplifies voices underwater for up to 15 feet.
Yeah.
What started as one product turned into a company producing water toys made by a kid for kids and a line of 8 pool toys. Wow.
This kid was an entrepreneur at 11 years old.
Dude, this kid.
This is like selling an NFT.
This kid.
People fucking believe it. People are like, yeah, this is worth something. No, it's not. You don't need to hear anyone talking 15 feet away from you in a pool.
Yeah, how far?
Just put your head above water and have the conversation.
And then you're walking around like you're swimming with this. You'd have to put it on your neck, right? And then that's dangerous.
And that, no, I'm angry. Stop. Take this away.
I can't believe that like we were all scammed by this 10-year-old kid. This is what happened. All right, this is out of here. This is what there needed to be a Shark Tank at that time, because they would have looked at this and be like, no,
they would have been like, this is great, because if this kid wants to buy it, every other kid his age is going to make his parents buy it.
Why do kids want to talk underwater?
Dan, why? Stop it. It didn't matter back then. I'm understanding the kid aspect of this, but I'm definitely thinking this is bad. This is like troll bad.
This is bad. This is troll bad. New thing. Like, troll bad.
Troll bad. It's troll bad.
It's troll bad. Oh my God. All right. So
it might actually be water talkies bad, because this is pretty fucking bad.
This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Oh my God. All right. So water talkies. I think we have a new thing. I think you're right. Water talkies bad. Because this is horrible. This is horrible. Okay. Let's try to see if we can find one that's actually going to be good.
It's can on a string bad. Can on a string was even better than this.
Dude, did you ever do that?
Yeah.
It was awesome.
It works. Yeah.
My dad made sure that we used fishing wire because it actually would.
Of course he did. Your dad always had to like upgrade your toy. Like, wait, fuck yarn. I got fishing wire.
Yarn's nothing.
This thing could hold 300 pounds. Pull it tight.
Here we go. Go.
You hear a whole conversation when you could just go into each other's room and talk.
Yeah. Like they want us in the house talking in different rooms. Like, shut up.
Just go downstairs, you fucks. Oh, have you Stella Dora cookies?
Oh man. Oh Next. My God. All right, here we go. We're going to the Trapper Keeper.
Holy nostalgia.
Ooh, the Trapper Keeper. Okay. This was functional. So functionality. Functional. This is the Manny Quillo repeat. This had style and it was functional. And you got a Trapper Keeper. See, think about the Trapper Keeper company. Mm-hmm. They're constantly making money every year because every year you needed a new Trapper Keeper, but you didn't, because if you kept the Trapper Keeper in good condition, you could have a Trapper Keeper for a very long time. A Trapper Keeper is a Trapper Keeper for a keeper, but you got one every year because you destroyed this thing.
Well, and it was like made of plastic. I mean, those rings were made.
You
of
wrote on it. Yeah, this is just a fancy folder that can trap.
And you had to get their folders actually to put in there too.
Of course they did.
Look at this. You had to get everything Trapper Keeper. Now, Manny,
Keeper.
Did you have an official Trapper Keeper?
I did.
Oh wow, you were one of the privileged ones that I never had one.
I had one. I had one that had designs on it. In fact, I think I had the one that you have right here.
This one with the red dot?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Did you feel the power from that Trapper Keeper when you had
it? No, bro, I lose everything. I probably left that in the desk all the time.
Dude, my parents
I probably had like 5 Trapper Keepers.
Dude, my parents did not trust me with a Trapper Keeper. Plus, they were like, "We're not spending this much money on a binder. Here,
it's a binder."
I had those blue ones, that was like look like denim, I guess. And then I would destroy that one.
Got a bunch of them at the brewery for like SOPs.
Shameless plugs.
That's LITHOLOGY brewing.com. Yeah, I should get a Trapper Keeper. It'll stop the why does it need to have that Velcro? Oh man, it had a Velcro.
That's right. It had Velcro. It closed. I think that's what it was to be like. It closed. Like a binder.
It was business, bro. It meant business.
Yeah, it meant business. And it had all these folders and pockets. So in like your regular binder,
it's fantastic.
It's just a binder.
And I was never prepared either way. Dude, like the thing has like 25 pockets.
Now, dude, when you were a kid, did you have, because like we had to use binders, did you ever use those little holes, like those little like donut looking white donut stickers to like fix if you rip the loose leaf out of your binder?
Yes.
These are things that people now, if you're listening and you're, I don't know, a Gen Zer and you're like, what the hell are they talking about? When we were kids, we had loose leaf paper. We didn't have laptops in the classroom. And if a piece of paper got ripped out of our binder, you can actually fix it by putting a sticker that was look like a donut on the rip and then put it right back in the binder.
And with that information, they're going to say, yeah, you're stupid.
We needed to save that one piece of paper. We had to buy more paper to save one piece of loose leaf. Oh,
the only reason why you got a Trapper Keeper is because the picture's on this thing.
Oh, that's the only reason. It looked like the thing that when you were in school that you took a picture with the lasers behind you. This was a big time when lasers were big.
Yes.
And so your Trapper Keeper had lasers or rainbows on it. And
Transformers.
Yeah. Exactly.
Miami Vice looking things.
Yeah.
Let's go. What are we doing here? Are we passing this? It's a folder. I mean, it's a binder. That's all this thing is. It's a binder that you can shut. Keeping you neat. There's functionality to it. You could have pockets that have calculators and all that stuff. I feel like we still use this to this day. So I think the binder passes the test, but as far as the designs and stuff, that shit gets old quick.
I think the Trapper Keeper just stays nostalgic.
Yeah.
I think if we could make a Trapper Keeper with our logo on it, that would be cool.
Oh, just for fun.
Yeah, no, we wouldn't put anything in it because we'd lose it.
I could have my notes that I don't read anytime.
Do you remember in the beginning of this podcast we took notes?
Notes all the time.
Yeah.
And now I take notes and I go 1 page and then I go off script all the time. And it seems to be working out. I hope.
Yeah.
Sign up. Don't forget to like and share. And please tell your friends about us and give us a damn fucking test to do. All right, go. So guys, if you like Nostalgia Test podcast, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Next.
Wow. All right, Manny, here we go. So we went Trapper Keeper. We had the troll doll. We did the yak back.
None of these things are good, Dan. What do you got for me here?
I think, the water talkies, that didn't do anything either.
Water talkies started a whole new category of bad.
So this, I think it's not so much a product, but it's a thing. Okay. And here we go. Putting a soda can on the back of your bike to make noise.
Holy nostalgia.
Did you do this?
Okay, hold on. First of all, no. Second of all, what is this category? Okay, it is not knickknacks and toys.
Right.
It's objects. The first three were school, I guess fads. I don't know. But this action that you're saying, no, I never did that. I did the baseball card thing.
Oh, so you never did this?
No, why would you do this? Wouldn't it get stuck?
That's the point. You look at that. You put it on the back and then it rides up and then it stays there. So then when you're riding, it sounds like a motorcycle.
Wow.
This lightning round is a failure, but
no. I'm just trying to think about who cares. But I guess it's the same thing as the cards.
Right. And the spokes. Remember those things you put on your spokes that made noise bloop, bloop,
yeah.
bloop, 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 bloop.
Yeah.
Oh,
thing. Yeah. It kept go back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess I see what you're saying. This is the poor man's spoke thing.
Yeah.
I never did this.
So let's see the spoke bike wheel. We could do that. We not do that, but for everyone, what is that? Here we go.
Those things.
This thing.
Those little
yeah. This thing. This is a thing.
Yeah.
You bought it, not stars,
colorful star-shaped plastic ball spoke beads wheel. That's a lot of search.
Yeah,
that's a lot of search clues.
Boom.
Yes.
And you put these on your bike to make
and
a
they
lot
made
of
noise. Yes. And they're colorful. I like these better than that stupid Coke thing you just showed me.
Do you like this better than the Coke thing?
Never did it.
This is what I'll say about this thing.
And that's not even an object. That's just get a Coke can and put it on. That's an action.
But it's an
adjective. What? So you just made me put to the test an adjective. No.
Yes.
Right? Yeah, an adjective.
So I think with the
applying a Coke bottle to the back of the tire. No, does not pass the test.
Wow.
Bullshit.
Manny, do you have a bike right now?
I do. And you don't want to just put a bike spoke?
No. You don't want to put a can on it?
I want my bike to make the least amount of noise as possible. When we were kids, all we wanted to do is make noise. Now I'm like, I want my bike to not like. If I hear my bike squeak, I'm like, oh, this bike's got to go back. It's got to go back and get tuned up.
Like that's what I'm thinking. Like we were so weird. I would just go, oh, there's a can. And I would ride over it and make sure it got stuck on him. Like, bing, 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 bing. It's just like, I mean, this is like what we did as kids, and then put that dumb like ramp together.
Yeah, I get the ramp thing. This is just stupid.
All right,
This
so Manny does it. It's not even nostalgic. What about the
It's
spokes
not
thing,
even-
Manny?
The spokes things I would say are nostalgic. They again also a fad. Like I think I might probably put the beads one time, and then I probably took them off after a while. They were just getting annoying too. But you know,
Manny,
all this is nonsense. It is knickknacks. This is all crap.
Yeah.
Like
Manny.
they were like just enough money that you're like, they're just enough money that you're just like, okay, I can buy this. And your parents were like, yeah, whatever, go. Because you find these at stores, like just random like bike shops that were in town. So you could just go in with $14 at the bodega.
And 100 of them.
Yeah. And you're just like, oh, I actually think the beads they're definitely nostalgic. I like the beads more.
So the soda can on the tire is water talkie bad, and the beads is nostalgic.
Yes. So for you striking out, Dan. You got two. What do we got? Two nostalgics and two.
Oh
really
my God. Yeah. All right, here we
Okay.
go. Ready? I don't even know what this is.
Were you?
Rabbit
Oh my
foot.
God. Oh my God. This is a pet rock.
Dude, but this
They talked
is
us,
crazy.
and you can still get this to this day.
Yes.
First of all, it's not real, right? They're not real rabbit's feet.
Don't think so. I'm gonna say no, because then there would have been an epidemic of rabbits. Just like being
dude, come to
slaughtered.
Car
I
Place.
mean,
There's fucking rabbits behind my backyard all the time.
dude, my
We
dad,
have rabbit poops everywhere.
dude, my parents said that there's like rabbits are taking over
Over.
Williston Park and Mineola.
So Car Place's mascot is the frogs. They need to change it to the rabbits because I have not seen one frog since I moved here, and only rabbits.
Yeah,
Rabbit poops everywhere. Marty McFly is eating rabbit poop all the time.
dude.
All the time.
Last time I was in New York, I took a walk and it was just rabbits everywhere. I was like, what is going on here? Like, I don't even know what happened. How did this even happen?
Okay, so dude, let's talk about this product.
Yeah.
It's it's dyed rabbit's feet. Okay.
Hopefully fake.
So why is this a thing?
Dude, I think there was like a lot of stuff at some point. People just loved putting stuff on their keychain or hang it in their car, right? Like from the rearview mirror, right? So, and of course it's meant to, bring good luck, right? This is what the rabbit foot is for, to bring good luck. But at a certain point, capitalism.
In
and then
some
they just
cultures,
like,
the foot
yeah.
of the rabbit is carried as a to believe good luck.
That's right. But then at some point, it became like this thing that people would put. It almost looks like a troll head. So like all like this like push towards like something that's very colorful. I feel like, and you just carry it around. It has no function. It's ridiculous. And I think that's what happened. They were just like, oh, rabbit's foot. Let's just do that. We can say it's a rabbit's foot. We'll put a bunch of plastic or whatever on the inside and just have a bunch of hair around it and fur, and we'll just dye it. And people will carry it just like a troll doll. And I think that's kind of like the idea. That like, if people are going to carry a troll doll, they'll put this somewhere.
Did you have one?
I did not have a rabbit's foot, but I did want one. But my mom's like, that's gross. We're not having a rabbit's foot in the house. She put
We
a
had
stop
a
to
bunch
that.
of these. I mean, my last name means rabbit.
That's
so
right.
I mean, my house was filled with these. There might have actually been one that was real.
Filled.
Dude, I can remember there was a lot of these in my house.
Wow.
Not just one, dude.
Wow.
This is like a World Imports Spencer's gift thing.
Yeah.
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 This is a terrible. We waste money as society, man.
Seriously.
What the hell do you need this for? It's not bringing you luck.
No.
This is crap.
What's funny is like you're saying that and I'm looking at that and I'm like, yeah, so which, and I have a dish with like, crystals and gems in it, which I believe, whatever. I like them. So, but like, it's like rabbit's foot. No, it's like, ooh, that's a cool crystal. And it's like,
yeah, I wonder in 20 years if you're going to be like crystal. No,
I don't know. Maybe we'll see. I mean, they've been here for a long time. It's big business here in Los Angeles.
Dude, rabbit's feet are still being sold.
I can't believe it. It's and the thing is, like, it was huge. I mean,
They
here
don't
it
even
is.
look like nice. They look terrible. They look cheap. Like if you look at the origin one, that looks like legit.
Yeah. No, this just looks like
like if you go to Rabbit's Foot Wikipedia, like holy shit, that thing is a like, legit Rabbit's Foot charm.
That's right. It's real. And I think like what we did was just like, oh, we could sell this to people and it's all, whatever. And then
it was so flammable.
Oh,
yes.
It was so flammable. So Rabbit's Foot, Manny, does it pass the nostalgia test?
No. No, this is stupid.
Is it nostalgic?
Yes.
Okay, it's nostalgic though.
It does. Yes, because it reminds like there was a lot of these around my house.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna have to say it's not even nostalgic for me. I feel like this has to go. Like we gotta stop doing this. We gotta stop with this. Like, hopefully this is not a thing anymore. But in the 90s, it was a thing. These were all over. You could buy them. You could buy them like anywhere. It was really weird. Okay, Manny, here we go. Ready? Furby.
Yo, these are creepy as fuck.
No! These things were huge.
Dude.
Huge.
These things would resell like crazy too.
Yes.
Like I remember these things, like if you had a Furby, I never had one of these.
I didn't. Oh, I did. My dad did buy one in a garage sale.
This is some like Turbo Man shit when this came out. Remember? Like,
yes.
Like it was top selling. It fucking did nothing, right? It talked to you or something. Did it talk to you? Or just move its lips and shit?
So here we go. So Furby is an American electronic robotic toy that was originally released in 1998 by Tiger Electronics. Now, it resembles a hamster or owl-like creature and went through a period of being a must-have toy following its holiday season launch with continual sales until 2000. Over 40 million Furbies were sold during the 3 years of its original production, with 1.8 million sold in 1998, 14 million sold in 1999. Its speaking capabilities were translated into 24 languages. Now, they were a domestic robot, right? And I think what they did was it learned. I'm pretty sure it learned as you talked to it.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, dude, that's creepy.
Yeah. And if you remember, like if you press down, you could feed it by putting your finger in its mouth, and then it was like whatever it did.
Go November rain. That's it, dude. Yes.
Yeah.
This thing was creepy.
Like I said, my dad bought one, I think in a garage sale or something, and it stayed in the basement, and that was the end of that Furby. So our Furby didn't learn much. But I think as long as you talk to it and you interacted with it, it learned, and it was like more interactive, and it just like would go.
Dude, this shit was like the first like Siri or like
that's right,
Alexa.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, look at these things. The people are like doing things to them, but they are weird. I didn't understand it then. I don't understand it now.
They almost look like gremlins.
Yes, they do. Like Gizmo. Yeah.
Like they took like a Gizmo look kind of to it.
Mm-hmm.
They did a pretty crappy job. Like I'm sure they could do a better job at like coming up with a Gizmo doll.
Yeah.
But like this was like a cheap version of a Gizmo doll.
Oh my God, dude. I'm looking on the Wikipedia page. This is an amazing fact. Okay. On January 13th, 1999, it was reported that the National Security Agency of the United States banned Furbies from entering NSA's property due to concerns that they may be used to record and repeat classified information, advising those that see any on NSA property to contact their staff security officer for guidance.
Bro, Telling you, this is the first freaking sign of Alexa.
Wow.
That's what this was, man. This was the technology that built Alexa.
Wow.
Crazy.
That's amazing. Oh my God. So like it's like all these like words, like Furbish is the language. And so the voice commands the 2005 Furbies respond to include "We ta ka lulu," which is "tell me a joke." Yeah, I mean, it's I'm not even reading any of these. Like, it's crazy. And then there was a film in November, like I guess a Furby movie. Wow.
Awesome.
So I mean, Manny, Furbies, do they pass the nostalgia test?
No, they're freaky as fuck. And I'm cursing on a toy commercial. I mean, a toy episode. But yo, this commercial's even freakier. Bro,
Oh my God.
you have to watch the early Furby commercial. It is Gizmo. It's trying to be Gizmo.
Oh my God. Wait.
We're gonna put in the link. It's called Early Furby Commercial
Oh my God.
on YouTube.
Dude, I'm just is this it right here?
Sneezes.
Oh my God. Here we go. Real quick. And I'll probably just cut this out of the video, but like, oh wait, you can't.
It's called the Gigapet.
Dude. Okay, we'll put the link in the show notes. I mean, but just listening to it on your end, like
40 pounds.
Yeah,
freaked me out.
it's crazy. Yeah, I think it just stays nostalgic, as in like, what the hell were we thinking?
Yeah.
Kind of thing. And the 90s were crazy. People some say that like the 80s were nuts. Like, this is some crazy shit.
I think the 90s things got pretty real. I think like people were just doing stuff. And I think the 80s were like goofy and fun, though, as we were seeing in some of the things that there were some problems. But I think in the 90s, people were just like, I don't know. I don't think they were using their heads. They were just like Furby. And then like whatever this is and throw this out there. And it was just like everything at once. Like they would just like throw something at the wall. But I mean, I think it stays nostalgic. I don't like it, but it's not terrible because it definitely was really interesting. And hey, if anyone wants us to put a whole Furby to the test, you have a Furby, send it our way. But I think, Manny, we got one more or two more in here, but we're not faring very well. These 90s things,
they're failing.
It's
give me something in the 90s I like. Come on.
Okay, let's see what we got here.
Tamagotchis.
Holy nostalgia.
Yo, do you remember this game?
100%. I definitely remember the
Do you
Tamagotchi.
remember actually giving a shit about the Tamagotchi?
No, I thought the Tamagotchi, I think I don't understand it. I think it was one of those things that like, right, you tried to keep it alive. It was like,
yes, you it gives birth. It was like a dinosaur or something. It was the shape of an egg.
There it is.
You got your Tamagotchi.
Yeah.
And you had it, and you got to see how long you keep it alive for.
Now,
Then, like, I think Game Boy came out with a game.
yeah.
Yeah. It is a game. That's what this is. It is a Sims game. It is one of those games that is just a time suck. This is just like, the farm game that you play. When you're making plants or you're starting to, like build the supplies on your apps. This is the first or one of the closest games like that, but it was on a keychain. Everything was a keychain back then.
That's
too.
what I'm talking about. Like
Right?
everything's on a keychain.
The Trolls was on a keychain. The freaking the rabbit's foot. This thing.
Yeah.
Everything was. This was right before handheld stuff happened.
How would you drive with all this stuff on your keychain?
Dude, I could just remember it being really heavy. You feel like you're a mom, like, because there was people that had more than one Yamagotchi.
What?
Tamagotchi, is that what it's called? Tamagotchis, dude. I remember people collect. See, this was like collecting things, and people were taking care of multiple Tamagotchis.
Why would you do that to yourself?
Yo,
I really don't get it.
I have no idea. I think I've kept mine alive for a day.
Now,
and I was just like, I don't want to feed this thing.
Now that's what I was going to say. You had to feed it and
feed it.
Get it. Like what? Like
I think you had to like change it or let it go to the bathroom too, or something like that.
Shut up.
Do something like that. You should look.
Shut up. Like you just had to press a button to like feed it, and then all these other things to do. Did you take it for? Did it need exercise or whatever?
Like the games that you do? Yeah, I think so.
Oh my God, dude. I feel like before they were like really good video games, they really tricked us into playing whatever. They were like, whatever this is, make it digital, put it on a keychain, give it to these dum-dums, they'll play it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But Tamagotchi, I think we should have been old enough to understand that this wasn't cool.
Some of us were. I didn't really care about it much, but there are people that, yeah, they're addicted to this.
I do feel like this was something that I did hear people just so good, like we're always talking about their Tamagotchi.
Yes,
just like,
I remember certain people, and I'm not going to mention their names,
Bro hugs.
but I remember one guy who had one.
Wow.
And he was like on day like 100 and something, keeping the thing alive.
Dude. Okay. Tamagotchi.
2017, it was making a comeback.
It was released in 1996, and then the rest of the world 1997, which means we were freshmen and sophomores in high school.
Oh, people had them in high school.
Wow. I do remember that. I just don't understand it. Like, why? What? I'm so confused because it's kind of like the confusing thing where like video games are so, we were like, you had Super Nintendo and I think Nintendo 64 at that point and everything, and people were just like mesmerized by this thing and Snake.
Yeah, dude, Snake was the shit. Are you kidding me? Snake on Nokia phones. I would get a phone now just to play that game, but only on that phone. But yeah, because they love that bit thing. But a Tamagotchi, I just don't. I would rather play Snake than this.
I don't understand it. I put it on here because I was like, this was huge, and
it was huge,
gigantic. It was just like one of those things that like if you didn't have one, you knew someone with one or many of them.
Yeah,
and then I think I knew someone that had one, or there was like I'm having this like
bleep this out.
Batman
had one. Yeah, yeah, he had one. He kept it alive for a long time. He was obsessed.
That's amazing. I feel like I remember someone who had it, but it never hatched. It never hatched. It was just an egg the whole time. And it just then died.
Interesting.
Which that's terrifying when you're playing. It's like, it's dead. It's just like, oh my God. Like we get it, but like
hungry, happy. The thing had hearts. Oh, dude, I can't believe you had to take care of this thing.
Imagine you give this to your kid, you give it to a young kid, and it's just like, oh, you killed it.
Dude, you had to like look at it and see when the egg was going to hatch.
Unbelievable. And it's so small. It's a keychain game. I mean, people were definitely like, this is so crazy. Manny, what do you think? Does it pass the nostalgia test?
No. No, we don't need this shit. Nope. Yo, I get bored when I have apps that do that. I'll be like, oh, I'll be into this. And be like, wait, I have to actually plant a strawberry and check back tomorrow that it came out. The hell are you talking about? I have real life to take care of.
I had a game. I had a game that was literally like you could destroy a planet. And I was like, oh, I thought there was a reason to do it. There were challenges. Nope. You just keep destroying planets with different weapons. And I'm like the same planet over and over again. I'm like, what's the point of this? Like,
bro, it's Tamagotchis.
Wow.
Goodbye. See you later.
So is it nostalgic or are we just like...
It's definitely nostalgic. It definitely reminds me of the 90s.
Yeah.
And, having all these different ones. They even had a Pac-Man.
Yeah.
The original.
Yeah. Definitely better than the water talkie.
Yeah.
Man, I got one more and here we go. Minesweeper.
Yes.
Holy nostalgia.
Now,
dude, this is like when you think about opening up a computer in the 80s, late 80s, early 90s, throughout high school.
Yeah.
This game it was like this game came with every single computer.
Yeah.
Everyone had this on their computer.
Yes.
It must have been the programmer knew somebody.
Yeah.
Because this game was played just as much as solitaire. When you got bored of solitaire, you went to this game. I didn't know how to play this freaking game.
No, not at all. I had no idea how if I won or wasn't
I got close
to winning.
I got close to figuring out how to play because like it says like if there's a mine next to it, it's like one mine. If it's two mines are touching this one part of the square, it says 2 on it. If it's 3, it says 3. So like people would try to explain this to me. My aunt was big on trying to explain this to me. She was good at it. My aunt, I think this was like more of an adult, like attention.
Yeah.
You had to have your attention span had to be really high for this one.
Yeah, this one, anytime I played it, I just picked random boxes and then placed random flags and then thought, all right, yeah, whatever, I got it. And I never knew if I was winning or not.
No,
because I really didn't know how to play. And so it was frustrating beyond belief, but I always wanted to play it to see if I can like figure it out. Never figured it out ever.
I want to talk to somebody who's figured this game out.
Hey, anyone out there?
Because someone does.
Oh, yeah. If anyone's out there right now listening, and the Nostalgia Test fans out there have played Minesweeper, know how to play Minesweeper and understand it, if you have time, write out everything you know about it and email it to us at the
I mean, I could obviously, you could probably look up hints and stuff, but I want to know somebody who actually, like, looking up hints and stuff is one thing.
Yeah.
But like knowing someone who actually knew how to play this game, like figured out the strategy of this game. When I was on the computer and you were waiting up for dial-up to come up, right?
Imagine that.
This game was always on the corner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All the time.
Minesweep, constantly there.
Yeah. All the time.
It's probably still played to this day.
Absolutely. It has to be. I mean, this was like our Wordle.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know there's a master of this game. I feel like Jeremy would be good at this game.
Yeah.
This is a Jeremy game.
This is a Jeremy game. I hate this game. I didn't like it then. I don't like it now. I'm looking at it and getting very angry because I always thought the bombs just moved. I was like,
dude,
fucking with me.
I'm looking at it and I was like, I remember when you go to like the big one and you were so happy when you pick one square and like a bunch of them open up.
Yeah.
And you're like, I got this.
Yeah. And then the next one was a bomb.
No.
Like you did that and you was like, yes.
Yeah.
And then you hit one as a bomb.
No. Oh,
and he was like, great.
Minesweep.
Oh man, Minesweeper. I'm gonna say, even though I hate it, I'm gonna say it's nostalgic.
It's definitely nostalgic, and it almost passes the test as like it's this very strategic game.
Oh yeah,
and you need to be patient with it. And I think it would still be, if you download the app, you probably play it. Like this is a better game to play than planting fucking flowers that aren't real. That is a digital flower. You and your fucking metaverse. All right,
Manny, you don't want a game that's brewing?
You know, I actually was thinking that that game should exist. Like all the different things that could go wrong with the badge.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I want a game for it's like just grading papers where people grade papers as a game.
Like, you know, like the roller coaster tycoon.
Yes.
Like, but like the brewery tycoon or something like that.
Dude, I tried playing those games and all I do is like, how much money can I save up and then just let it run and then build the craziest looking thing. But then when I do that, I'm just like, all right, I don't know what else to do here.
Dude, people like that's the thing, man. There's people, obviously those games do well and people get really into it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, remember Sims?
Dude, Sims is crazy.
Sims is a waste of time. What about what's that other Sim City? That was a video game.
Absolutely.
You get the cheat code when you have all the thousands of dollars to spend.
Oh my god, dude. Any of those games were ridiculous unless you had the cheat codes or the Game Genie. So you needed a Game Genie.
Dude, Sim City. Sim City for Nintendo. You play for hours. Sim City for the computer. Oh man. Another game you could look up.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking, I know this lightning round's about to be over. But remember that game with the ball, the bubble that you're trying to match? It would like bounce off and like, you know, there's like been so many games that are like that now, but it was like you have the arrow and it gets stuck onto other bubbles, and if you got them in a row, they would disappear, and then the row would like get smaller and smaller.
I think so.
Oh man, I gotta look up that game because that game was a fun game.
Oh man, we're gonna have to make a list of games and like
computer games. We're gonna have to look up 2000 to 2005 computer games.
Yeah, and then find ways either to play them or to just watch them. All right, people, this is our episode like happening in real time. This is what we do here at the Nostalgia Test podcast. people always say, what do you guys do? Whatever it is. But Manny, this was a rough one. I feel like our childhood in the 90s took a big hit today.
Yes, whatever this category is, I guess it's useless toys.
I might just lift that and put that in the beginning. It's like, on today's episode, Dan surprises Manny with another lightning round of useless toys.
Yeah. No, they're not even toys. They're like collectibles.
And a can on your bike.
Oh, dude, what was that?
Dude, I'm telling you.
You should be smacked for that.
No, man. Me and Batman ride around with a can on our
Bubble
bike.
Trouble.
Oh my God.
All right, guys.
Everybody.
Don't forget to like and subscribe and tell your friends about us and suggest a test. Give us your list of ridiculous toys that you had that are a waste of money, but you had your parents buy them anyway back in the day.
Yeah.
And let us know about it.
Yeah. Hit us up.
Let us know if it passed. Did we get it right?
Yeah. Post it on Twitter and tag us at Nostalgia Test, because we're going to make some new lists and come up, and we got to do some more of these toys, because the 90s was filled with these things. I mean, unbelievable.
Dude, we got to find one that passes.
Yeah.
I mean, we got to keep doing these lists.
This was sad.
We'll do 10 each list and see if we got to pass. Like, so far, what the hell did we do in our childhood?
Sorry, everybody.
These were terrible.
If you love this episode of the podcast, give us a 5-star review. Help us out so everyone can find the podcast. Leave a comment, leave a review. Follow us on TikTok at the Nostalgia Test, so that, hey, the more people that follow us, the more then we can get closer to doing a live on TikTok. Follow us on Instagram at the Nostalgia Test, and definitely share the podcast with someone else you know, another nerd like you and like us. Manny, sorry. Have a good night after this.
You've done better, Dan.
Hey, it's not my fault. I didn't make the water talk. So everyone, have a good night. See you at the next test.
Thanks for listening to today's episode. Please subscribe to the Nostalgia Test podcast to know when new episodes drop. Don't forget to leave us 5 stars and a positive review so more people can find the podcast. Share your thoughts and memories on today's topic on our Twitter at Nostalgia Test and on Instagram at the Nostalgia Test. Tune in next time, because you never know what pop culture will pop up on the Nostalgia Test.